just got hired at Alabama to take over for Nick Saban, but I am only allowed to recruit 3-star recruits. Will Alabama fall off and have to fire me, or will we continue Coach Saban's dominance? The first top 5 matchup of Coach Frankie's career is on the road against Texas A&M and the Aggies. At half, we were up 14-3 and feeling really good about the game. Then Texas A&M stormed back to get the lead, and we need to score at the goal line with less than 10 seconds left to win. Bryce Young hands the ball off to Trey Sanders, and he walks to the end zone for the first big W for Coach Frankie's career to get Alabama to 2-0. We're now 6-2, not exactly ideal. We lost to Kentucky and Arkansas in back-to-back games, which is sadness. I don't even know if we can make the playoff now, honestly. Which makes this game against LSU a must-win. We have a bunch of recruits visiting, and if we lose, we're out of the SEC championship race. Third goal with a chance to put this game away. Bryce Young gives it to Jahmyr Gibbs for a touchdown. That's GG's, baby. After that win, we moved to 7-2, but we have to win out to make the SEC championship. We finished 10-2 after beating Mississippi State and FCS school in Auburn, and it looks like we're going to be playing Tennessee in the SEC championship game. If we're able to win this, we might be able to sneak into the playoff. Before half, up 7 with ball, Bryce Young drops back, 4 verticals, outs is open! We hit him! He's gonna get in the end zone. Way too easy for Bryce Young. Let's go, baby. We cruise to a 38-10 win as Coach Frankie gets his first SEC championship when we cross our fingers and hope to make the playoff. Looks like we snuck in as the 4th seed, but we do have to take on undefeated Oklahoma. This will be a tall task. We're up 4 at half. Our defense is playing really well. We just need to keep it up and hopefully get some offense going. It comes down to the final play as we're down 7 with 5 seconds left at their goal line. Bryce Young makes some magic happen, baby. He fakes the handoff and, dude, sacked instantly. Oh my gosh. Well, that blows. Looks like the entire state of Alabama is apparently transferring, most notably Ty Simpson. Maybe it's because, for some reason, Will Anderson and Bryce Young are both coming back. Maybe Coach Frankie is one heck of a salesman, or he just knows their deepest, darkest secrets. Either way, I don't care. We get them both for another year. Our signing class is actually really solid. All 3 stars, but a ton of great overall players. Took a ton of time to scout, but guys like Ricky McCoy, Steven Mitchell, Joey Wilson will help us continue to win. 19 3-stars in this class, good enough for 56 in the country. Tons of underrated guys, all right? Tons of underrated recruits in our signing class. It's going to outplay the ranking. Team is still amazing. Tons of guys came back that I just didn't expect to, honestly, but I do think we'll be better than we were last year, which is really awesome. We open up the season 7-0 with big wins against Ole Miss and Texas A&M. Both are ranked, but now we head on the road to take on the 11th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. We need to get this win. We're now 14-10 at half. We need to stop sucking. This win could go a long way in the SEC race. We gain the lead now up 17-14. It's 4th and 15. If we can get a stop here, we escape with a win. Malachi Hornsby, that's a cool name. He drops back. He hits a receiver. Of course, I missed a freaking tackle, dude, but we do bring him down, and it looks like we're going to pick up this big win on the road, 17-14. Let's go, Tad. We finished undefeated in the regular season at 12-0 after winning some big rivalry games. Now we take on 8th ranked Florida in the SEC championship. This will be our toughest game so far of this year. It's the 3rd quarter. We're up 3 with a chance to take a 2-score lead. Bryce Young hands it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Looks like we have a lane, and it looks like we have a touchdown. Let's go, baby. After that touchdown, we cruise to a blowout 48-14 win as Coach Frankie wins back-to-back SEC championships, and we're undefeated headed into the playoff. To no one's surprise, for the 1 seed, looks like we get the Nittany Lions as the 4th seed, and Drew Aller and Nicholas Singleton. They got a really good young team. This should be a fun game. Right before the half, the game is tied. They have a chance to get a touchdown. We need to get a stop here as Drew Aller drops back, and it looks like he's gonna run, and yikes, dude. That's no bueno. We're down 7 with 17 seconds left. Bryce Young snaps the ball. We're looking for Jahmyr, and we have Jahmyr for a touchdown. Yay! We're going for the win. Read option. It's a give to Jahmyr, and he launches it for a touchdown. Let's go. We escaped the Rose Bowl with a 1-point win as Bryce Young balled out, and we're on to the Natty. We're playing undefeated Oregon in the battle of 14-0 versus 14-0. We're up 10 with a chance to score before half. Bryce Young drops back. I think we might have Jermaine Burton. Bryce Young launches it deep, and we do! That's a touchdown. Let's go. We take a knee to end the game as we win 30-14, and Coach Frankie gets his first natty as Alabama's head football coach. We had 2 more transfers into their portal, which blows. We're also losing a lot of good players. Jahmyr Gibbs, Bryce Young, Will Anderson are all leaving. Frankie's 3 stars might have to start to step up. We'll see. Also, no idea how Bryce Young did not get drafted. That has to be a glitch. I have no idea. Another great signing class. Coach Frankie's doing the best he can. We did a ton of scouting to find some really good players, but Howard Cross at middle linebacker was an absolute gem. 80 overall, very happy about him. The class finished 42nd. Some 4-star decided to come here. We didn't recruit him at all, so we're going to have to cut him. With Jaron Miller as our new starting quarterback for year 3, we open up the season 2-0 before we take on 15th ranked Texas A&M at home. We jump up to a 14-point lead over the Aggies at half. Trying to put the game away, Jalen Miller hands it off to Roydale Williams, and it looks like it'll be a touchdown as we win at home, 28-14. 28-14. That was a big W. We're now 10-1 after an annoying loss to Mississippi State. Freaking Bulldogs, man. On the road, we're taking on now our arch rival, number 19, Auburn. On the road, up 14 with less than a minute left. Jalen drops back to pass, ends up rolling out to his right, and I think we might have a receiver. We do! And it looks like it's going to be a touchdown. What a play by Jalen. He's been such a stud this year. Jalen wins player of the game as we win in a blowout fashion, 42-14 over Auburn, and we punch our ticket to the SEC Championship. We're playing number 3 ranked Georgia in the SEC Championship, and I'm not going to lie, Tanner is scared. In overtime, tied at 27, Georgia has the ball. Brock Vandergrift, that's a cool name, Brock Vandergrift. He drops back and throws to it. Donnie Mitchell. Dang it, dude. We get ball now, needing to tie it up. Jalen drops back, ends up rolling out to his right. We're looking for X, and yikes, dude. That's not good. Well, Sadness Everdean's in full effect. Looks like we're playing Miami in the Nobody Cares Bowl. Hopefully we can just try and win, I guess. Before half, we kick a field goal to extend the lead up 7 at half against Miami. We end up pulling away and blowing out Miami 34-10, and the players are celebrating. I'm sure Coach Frankie is livid. That's just, we should have made the playoffs, man. We blew it. Able to convince a few really good players to come back, but we still lost a ton of elite guys, sadly. Next year, we're going to have numerous 3-stars from Coach Frankie's classes starting. Things may get interesting really quickly. Another just really solid signing class. There are a couple positions we've really struggled to recruit, like wide receiver and tight end. We've not been able to get elite guys there, but everywhere else, we've done a really good job. 30th ranked class with all 3 stars per the video. Sucks seeing 5 stars and 4 stars want to come to Bama, but Coach Frankie, he just finds diamonds in the rough. Year 4 is here. Excited to see how Jalen progresses this year. Hopefully we don't suck again and we can actually make the playoff this year. Open the season up 5-0. Poopy schedule to this point. Only solid team we really beat was Ole Miss, but this week we have a big home game against Texas A&M with numerous visitors coming to Tuscaloosa, so we do not want to suck and lose. We got to win this bad boy. We were able to pull it out. Jamari Miller has been awesomeness since Jameer graduated, as we do win at home 34-21. We're now sitting at 10-1, which blows. Want to try and repeat that undefeated season because it was magical. Tanner likes magic. We got murdered last week against Georgia, which is a little confusing because they do suck this year, but oh well. With that loss, this game against Auburn is crucial. We can't lose again or we may miss the playoffs. We're up 21 right before half. You want to try and deliver the knockout punch with time winding down. Jalen snaps it. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Kitzelman. Oh my goodness, dude. All these cool names in this video are awesome. We ended up assassinating Auburn 63-7. Now we head to the SEC Championship game. Don't ask me how, but somehow Vanderbilt is in the SEC Championship. This should be interesting. Up 7, trying to get a 2-score lead. Jalen drops back, rolls to his right. He has Isaiah Bond. What a dot by Jalen. That was a beautiful throw. We quarterback sneak with Jalen to push the lead to 14 as we never look back and commit homicide on Vanderbilt. They just never stood a chance. We made the playoff as a 3 seed. This is quite the interesting playoff field. We're playing number 2 ranked Marshall. Praying to God we don't lose them, man. That would be pain. It's kind of a dogfight 0-0. We have a chance here before half to take a lead as our backup 3-star recruit is in for a few plays because Jalen got a minor injury, which sucks. Ricky McCoy hits the receiver to take a 1-touchdown lead. Nice job, Ricky. It's 7-0 at half. Marshall's actually, they don't suck that much. Third quarter, we have ball up 7. Jalen read option. He keeps it and it's got an opening. Oh, nice little swerve. Oh, it's a touchdown. Let's go. Good job, Jalen. We pull away for a 24-7 win over Marshall. Moving on to the Natty. Wowzers. Florida Atlantic actually beat Oklahoma. That's shocking. Kind of scared now, though. Not gonna lie. Florida Atlantic kicks a field goal before half to make it 13-3 at half. Up 10 at their goal line, Jalen hands it off to Jamari Miller, and he waltzes in there for a touchdown. Good job, Jamarion. After that, the game was in our control as we won the Natty again, 34-11, as Coach Frankie celebrates his 2nd Natty. Honestly, kind of shocked how well last year went. These next 2 years are going to be predominantly Frankie's players, so this challenge is about to heat up. Like every year, losing a ton of great players to the draft, most notably Jalen Milroe. He is out. Ricky McCoy, he's going to be our man. Signing day arrives, and this is probably my favorite class. Added some instant impact JUCOs and picked up so many good players from top to bottom. 25 3-stars, grades out our class at 26th in the country. This will probably be our highest rated class this video. Year 5 under Frankie looms large. Ricky is our quarterback. We still have a few of Coach Saban's recruits, but it's mostly now the 3-stars Frankie recruited here. We opened the season 5-1. Kind of sadness. We lost to Ole Miss, but ended up blowing out Texas A&M on the road, and they're ranked number 7th, so that's confusing. Next game, though, is at home against Arkansas. Tons of recruits are visiting. Can't lose this like we did to Ole Miss, or else our season ends pretty quickly. Tied at 7, Ricky takes the snap, drops back, rolls to his light, looking for circle. I think he has circle. Touchdown! Nice play, Ricky. We go into half up 14-7, hoping to close this bad boy out. We barely survive at home, winning just 21-16. That was a must-win game. Thankfully, we won that. We get to 9-1 with our next game against Georgia. We all know this would be a dogfight. And we end up winning a close game against Georgia, 31-24. We won the SEC West, finishing 11-1, but somehow South Carolina, the Gamecocks, they went undefeated, so they're number 2 in the country when we play them for the SEC Championship. This will be tough. We're up 7 with ball before Ricky drops back. He has X. The slant is open. Holy moly, guacamole, dude. James Bond, this guy is so fast. No one's going to catch him. That's a touchdown. That was awesome. We're now up 28-14 at half. If we can win this will be Coach Frankie's 4th SEC championship. We ground the W, 35-17 over the Gamecocks as Frankie gets his 4th SEC title. In the playoff, we're the 2 seed playing Northwestern. Tons of fun teams we've played in the playoffs so far this video. We're up 1 before half. They have ball at midfield as their quarterback drops back and he just has forever a throw. Yikes, dude. That guy is very open. He hits him and that's going to be a touchdown, dude. Dang it. Down 20-14 at half. We're really in danger of losing this game. Northwestern's up 9 with the ball in our red zone. We need a stop right here, man. Their quarterback drops back and wowzers. That is a horrible read. Tan-Man lurks him and I'm going to go to the crib with this. We are right back in the game. Their quarterback ends up making another boneheaded throw and we're going to take that for 6-2. I just don't know what he's doing. Must be sabotage. Maybe his money on the game. No clue. We barely survive and win 35-30. Their quarterback screwed him. We should have lost that game. Oregon beats Oklahoma State, so we play the Duckies for it all in the national championship. Up 8 with ball before half. Ricky looking through his reads. I think he has Bond. He does. That's going to be a touchdown, baby. Holy cow. Bond is good, man. We won 31-6. They were really no match for us at all. Ricky wins player of the game, and Coach Frankie gets his 3rd national championship. Got 2 guys entering the portal for our final year. Everyone from Uncle Nick's old recruiting classes, they're all officially gone or in the NFL, so it's Coach Frankie's time to shine. Had an amazing signing day. Really wish this was one of our first classes because some of the top guys in this class were literally stud muffins. I'm very, very sad about that. Our class finished 10th. It's inflated because of the 2 4-stars and the 5-star that signed with us when we didn't recruit them at all, so they will be cut. It's the 6th and final year. This team is a lot better than I thought it'd be. Don't think it's as good at the top as the past teams, but it's still a really good team. We opened the season 2-1. We lost to the Gators by 2, which sucks coconuts, but this week we have a big game against Ole Miss at home. We narrowly win, just 21-17, and barely survive at home. We finished 11-1 and went on quite the win streak, winning 10 games in a row. To no one's surprise, though, we get to play Georgia in the SEC championship. We're up 14-3 at half. Our defense has been dominant. We just got to finish this game. And we do just that, winning the SEC championship 35-17 over Georgia to finish 11-1 on the season. We got the 1 seed as no one went undefeated, which is kind of surprising because I feel like that's happened every year, but we do play Utah in the first round, which is another new team, which is awesome. We're up 4 in the 4th quarter with around 2 minutes left of the goal line as Ricky McCoy hands it off to Landon Little and he cruises in there for an easy touchdown to extend the lead to 11 points. We recovered the onside kick and survived to win 28-23. Now we got to try and get Coach Frankie's 4th natty. And it looks like we're playing Texas, the Longhorns, in the natty after they beat Notre Dame. We're up 14-0 before half as we kick a field goal with time winding down to take a 17-0 lead at the half. We cruise over the Longhorns and dominate them, winning 38-10 as Ricky McCoy just popped off and Coach Frankie gets his 4th title in 6 years, baby. It's crazy how there was no drop-off at all for this challenge. I mean, we won 3 straight national championships in the last 3 years, which is, it's happiness. If you enjoyed the video, click the one on the screen where I tried to turn the worst team in college football into the best team.